Back with another lit video, making sure all the audio is on. All right, we up in this thing, man. Like we never left, okay? All right. Oh, actually, we did leave. I did not go live last night. It's okay, man. Your boy was down bad, but we here today. So I got a good video for y'all, and I want y'all to enjoy because I don't know who these women are, but they are important, okay? They are important. Okay, and make sure y'all stay for after. We're gonna have a little discussion about who these girls are and why they are. Yeah, see, y'all couldn't see. Y'all was all looking in the back of my office and stuff. I was also gonna change my office around, and so when I go live, y'all be able to see like my shoe collection in the back, my memorabilia on the wall. But then I was like, nah, y'all some haters. I ain't gonna show y'all that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video, okay? All right. Thank y'all for everybody who it has shown up. Make sure y'all hit the like button as you step in because, show some love to your boy. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Let's get into it, man. Oh, man, you know what? I had this titled all wrong. Give me a sec. Yep, I had this title all wrong, so I'm gonna have to go fix that. But it's okay. All right. So now we can get into it. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's start. We gotta start at the beginning.
Well, here we are, the video that y'all have been waiting for. It's been a while, and it's now time to say something. There's been too many assumptions, too many questions, and honestly, too much disrespect towards my family. Especially my mom, and I cannot no longer let that slide anymore. So, let's start with the comments that I've been seeing. Why did your mom stay? She's dumb for staying. But let me ask you this. If you were having an amazing marriage, 3 kids, you're happily married, everything is going amazing in your life. You can't see nothing wrong. You're happily married, everything is going amazing. You have 3 beautiful children, and then your husband cheats on you without you knowing. You don't know yet. And you think everything is going good because you're also pregnant. You get pregnant too. And then the baby comes. And then your baby comes. And then time goes on. And now your daughters are in high school. One of your children is in middle school. Your son is about to go to 2nd grade. And then your husband shows up and says, yeah, I had a baby on you. And then in the mix of all of that, your daughters go viral. So do you really think now would be a great time to expose all of that pain publicly? Hell no! Y'all don't think with y'all hearts. Y'all are so quick to criticize women for staying. That's the problem with you. That's the problem with you young people now. Y'all don't understand the sacrifice behind it. My mom isn't dumb. She's strong. And honestly, we wouldn't be who we are today without her if she didn't choose to stay and fight through it. If she walked away, y'all wouldn't even know who the Taylor girls are. So please stop blaming my mom for the decision she made out of love and strength. Blame the person at fault here. That's my dad and you know who. Yes, he did mess up. That is 1 + 1. And he knows that. But at the end of the day, he is still in our lives and he still damn sure is in my sister's life. Now, everyone else is also asking, why wasn't your sister in the videos and why y'all hid her? Let me explain y'all something. My little brother and my sister is the same age. They are both 17 now. What we are doing right now is open up decade ass pain. Like, this shit happened 17 years ago. They were both in second grade when we went viral. I was in middle school and Daisha and Ty was in high school. So all of this going on at once was a lot to process. As a child and someone that just got newly fame. We weren't even posting my little brother. We were protecting both of them. And at that moment in age, we were not even thinking about even posting the situation. It wasn't because we didn't post her. We wasn't even thinking about posting any of that, period, online, especially with the new fame that we had. We were kids. More importantly, we weren't obligated to post everything that we go through. Our little sister is loved. Me and Mike literally grew up with her. I'm actually one of the closest people that she's closest to. And we tried our best to be loving siblings. But when it came to posting, there were real reasons behind why she was invisible, and that was one of them. But a lot of underlining reasons was she lived with her mom, a whole separate side of town. She wasn't there every day when we were posting videos. Those videos were literally something that was organic, that happened randomly on a day-to-day basis. That was out of our control. She went to a separate school, and y'all are probably going to say, well, why is she not around now? She has obligations at her school that she's at right now. I'm not going to pick up somebody's whole entire life and bring them away from people that they love. She comes to trips with us. She's been a part of plenty of memories. And we've been there as much as we can possible. At the end of the day, it's still a little bit of tension. And we don't talk as much as we should talk. But we're working on that. And we don't have to record everything to prove it. And she was never, let me clear the air, because I always used to post my sister all the time on my social media. And I'm going to show y'all a lot of the videos that I used to post. But if you were in our shoes, watching your family go through something so heavy and watching your mom keep it all together and navigating a situation that you didn't ask to happen, how would you even know how to cope or deal or do anything at 10, 7, 5, 13? So please stop trying to shame my family, and especially my mom. And stop trying to pick shit that was handled as we were kids. Stop acting like we owe y'all play-by-play of something so deep and personal. This is exactly why people keep things private. Because the moment you tell the truth, the world twists it into something ugly. We've never been perfect. We never told y'all it was perfect. We never asked to be idolized. We are living our own truth. And sometimes, y'all know, in Black households, that motherfucking truth is messy, baby. But what it isn't is fake. We love our sister, and I never treated her any less. And in my eyes, she was never hidden. We're just trying to survive and heal while still growing in front of the world. And y'all don't understand what someone goes through or what a situation like this could be like unless you were in it. And please back off my daddy, because there are some other allegations that I'm not even going to get into because I'm not going to feed that negativity. But don't even dare, ever try to say my dad did some of the stuff y'all talking about. Like, okay, he cheated. Like, we get it. Every nigga be cheating. So y'all, I don't even know why you even dragging all this. Y'all really just doing this because we in the public eye. But I don't even know why y'all are dragging this that bad. All these niggas be cheating. All these niggas are dogs. I bet your man cheating on you right now. But we ain't gonna get into that tea, boo. That's another tea for another day. So all of y'all stay blessed, and please stay the fuck out of my family business. Thank you. Mwah.
Gotta be true. It don't gotta be fake. This is how I feel about it.
This is the side chick's
I've
daughter,
always been
which is a
closer
sister, which is,
to Trinity. We've always had the closer bond. Not saying that it was good or bad, but like my other older sisters, like they was so far in age. Like when I first really met them and stuff, like they was like in what, like high school kind of. The bond wasn't as strong as it was with me and Trinity, because me and Trinity, we were closer in age. Gotta be true. It don't got. Yes, I've seen Favor's face. I've seen her face, and she's pretty. That's all y'all need to know. Yeah, that's all y'all need to know. She's pretty. It says, have you seen your niece? Yeah. So, I've seen Favor. I've seen Harmony. I've seen Dream. I've seen Rain. I count Rain as my niece too, even though, she's not like blood related and stuff. Anyway, you know what I'm about to say. But, yeah, I I've seen them. I've had quality time with them before. It's more been like private stuff. Like I would meet up with them to see them, type, if that makes sense. Like if you meeting up to see somebody and then like y'all hang out or something. Like I've done that, but with Dream, I've actually watched Dream like one solid time, like, and I stopped going over there for multiple reasons, but I'm not gonna talk about. But yeah, yes, I've seen, even with the video that I did do with her and stuff, like with Trinity. If you really sit there and watch the video, y'all let me know how y'all feel the vibes in the video was, to be honest. And that's just me being as honest as possible. Like now it might be different, but like in that moment, in those moments, in that moment, like how was it? Da, 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 da. So yeah, like, yeah, people were saying, if somebody said, where's the video? It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel that she didn't promote. Like, you know, like, I don't know. It's like you're in a video. So, I mean, I would have suggested, or I would have thought that she would put it on her page too. Like, you know, be like, oh, I did a video with my sister. Like, go watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all these pictures and stuff of other things. And yeah. Even
All right, so she is showing text messages between herself and Daisha because, and y'all gonna see in another video where Daisha is, I guess, saying that she ain't ever watch her kid or something like that. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I ain't seen the whole thing. We're gonna get into it. She said, "How you been?" She said, "I'm good. I'm at band practice right now. How are you? Just checking in. Happy Mother's Day." You know, well, that was, that was months apart, February 1st, May 14th. You know, that's love. It's there. She didn't reply to her, or maybe she did reply to her Happy Mother's Day. I don't know. This is this is her taking a picture with the baby. One of the babies that she was, when she was like Dream and Harmony, this is one of the babies. This is why she was saying she been around them. There's some tickets to her band program. Sending her tickets, or not tickets, sending her a link to go get tickets. And then she said she could probably come. This is still the sister Daisha. Daisha's the older sister. Daisha's the older sister.
Oh, hell no.
All right.
No, the fuck he didn't.
It says, how you been?
No,
I'm good.
fuck.
How Dream
No, the
treat you?
fuck he did not.
She said, good. I'm going to FaceTime you. Hold on. Okay. Then she said, hey, my mom recommended not use Johnson & Johnson on her hair, but instead use Shea Moisture to keep her hair nice and smooth and easy to make. Girl, don't be telling her mom what to do. Your mama the whole side chick. And she was like, yeah, I don't use none of those products. Okay. All right. So you say, yeah, this is done. Let's not act like Trend didn't post first after me and I had a whole talk. That's why I said something. Then y'all not getting on her for showing old stuff. Oh, okay. But this is it. If I wanted clout, I would have been did this slow ass people. Also, I could tell you all didn't watch the live for real, because I said I was too young to get the tattoo. Reading and listening is fundamental. Much more to clear up, but they not even worth messing up my piece I found with the situation before it blew up. Yeah. So they beefing. We're gonna get to the sisters.
My sister, my little sister allegation. So
Listen.
okay, this is part one of me addressing my sister, my little sister allegation. So yes, I have a little fucking sister. Yes, I do. Yes, she's the same age as Mike. We do not have an older sister. We don't. We only have one unknown sister. Okay, one. We don't have an older sister. I'm the oldest. Her and Mike are the same age. So y'all do the motherfucking math. Y'all know what went down. Let's not talk about it. So okay, boom. A lot of the shit that my sister said on that live, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. For one, I had no clue that she stopped coming to my house because of whatever allegations she's trying to say. This is my first time hearing about that. I don't know what she's talking about. Not once did she ever watch my child, so I was confused about that as well, because when did you watch my child? When did you ever be left alone with her? Unless I done bumped my goddamn head and caught amnesia, I don't ever remember you ever being left alone with her, except when you was at the mall. So if you're talking about when we was in the mall all together and I walked away for a little bit, you kept her for a little bit, I'm not understanding that. Next, y'all gotta understand, I wouldn't even be who I am today if my mama wouldn't stay with my daddy. Yes, my mama should have left. I still feel like to this day she should have left. But at the same time, I can't never fault my mama for staying with my daddy, because at the end of the day, my mom and my dad both made sacrifices. My mama made the biggest sacrifice. My dad put in the time and the work for me and my sister to be where we are today. So I can never fault them. I can never count their downfalls or anything like that. At the end of the day, those long relationships, they go through some shit. It may not be cheating, but sometimes motherfuckers find out they nigga gay during the marriage. It's a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers find out. Let's talk about it. But we ain't gonna talk about it. Like I said, every relationship goes through things. That's neither here or there. Hiding her, she was never hidden. Y'all just wasn't looking for her. At the end of the day, the platform that we have is called Taylor Girls. It's about me and Ty. It ain't about Trent. It ain't about Mike. It ain't about my mama. It ain't about my daddy. It ain't about nobody but me and Ty. That's why it's called the Taylor Girls. That's why it's a group for two people. Trinity was never in the Taylor Girls. She was just my little sister. She was never a part of the group. So let's just be the fuck for real. Like, I don't want y'all to sit here and try to drag the situation out more and longer than what y'all gotta drag it out to be. It's not that fucking hard. It's literally plain as day. I didn't shove a camera in her face. You gotta understand, she was in like first or second grade when we found out, when we found out we had a younger sister. We were in high school. The age gap is this big. We don't even talk to our little fucking brother like that. He live in the same house with us. And I mean, I ain't proud about it, but I got a lot of other shit going on in my life. If a motherfucker ain't trying to stay at the top of my thread, then I don't know what to tell you. I text my brother when I text my brother. I text my sister when I text my sister. Hell, if you let Mimi tell it, we don't call her or text her ass either. So the fuck what? Stop trying to cry wolf about a situation that we didn't put you in. I didn't fuck your mama. I did. Your daddy did. The only person that owe you their life is your mama and your daddy. At the end of the day, your mama knew that my daddy was married. So she should have never laid her ass down with him, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It is what the fuck it is, and we are grown as fuck. Let's move on. Let's make the relationship better. Nobody's about to sit here and dwell on the situation. She was not recorded. She was never hidden. My dad kept her in put all his kids in the bio. Y'all just wasn't smart enough to pay attention, but she was never hidden. If she was hidden, she would have never been on nobody's platform. No videos, no pictures, no nothing. It's not my place to sit here and shove a camera in her face every day that we see her. It was never about that. It was about spending time with her when we got to see her. Y'all have to understand, my little sister lived 45, 50 minutes away from us. She's young. We don't talk to her family. We don't talk to her mama. We don't know them folks. I ain't never even met them folks. We don't know them. So we can't just go there and pick her up whenever we want to. We got to call our dad, get verification, do this, do that. Who's about to do all of that? Hell, I ain't even talked to my cousin till she was fucking grown. And she'll tell you all day that we ain't fuck with her. And I did it until she was fucking grown. Now what? She's around us. It's easy to have a relationship with me. I'm the easiest person to have a relationship with. I love all my family. I support all my family. But let's just really sit here and talk about it. My sister has never invited me to no band event, no event ever. You never even told me when you was having a prom. And at the end of the day, Ty still let you use her Rolls Royce to get pulled up in a prom. What kids you know pulling up with a Rolls Royce in middle school? I'll wait. Oh, okay. So we still supported you in some sort of way. No, we probably didn't pull up, but hell, we wasn't even invited to pull up. So how are we gonna pull up to some shit we was never invited to? She can never find a text message or anything where she's ever physically, formally invited me to anything. I've never been invited to nothing, to shit. So please find the messages and show me. At the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is.
She did invite her somewhere. She did invite her to the band recital. That's what we seen in the text messages. So there's that. But
relationship is not the best. I haven't even talked to her since 2024. Really, I talked to her this year, but that's recently because of all of this shit that was going on. But prior to all of this stuff going on, I hadn't talked to my sister since 2024. I could put the messages on the screen. If she ever hit me up as if she wanted me to support her with the band shit, like monetary value wise, like supporting her with mattresses, popcorn, all some other type of shit. But it just was like, you don't even text me. You don't even say, hey, How you doing? Hey, sister. How are you? Hey, how are my nieces? Hey, this, hey, that. So it's just like, how do you expect me to support some shit that you don't even text my phone like on no other time other than when you want me to send some money for some shit? I'm not doing that. I'm not that green. I don't even send money to my stepdaughter for no goddamn fundraiser. I know you want to make it seem like we the worst people in the world. We just didn't have a relationship. We just this, we just that, we just this, we just that. The only person that owes you anything is your fucking mom and your fucking dad. Whether me and my sisters talk to you or not, it's not the end of the world. It's a million kids out here with other half siblings and they don't have a conversation or a relationship or anything. So I'm trying to make it make sense. I was grown enough and I was woman enough to reach out to my sister when all of this shit was going on. And I said to her in the messages, I said, hey, I know you see everything going on online. I'm trolling. I won't say anything about this situation if you don't. Time went by. She never responded back. So then I texted her again. I was like, damn, no response is really crazy. Then she finally texted back. I guess she must have had some animosity or mad about air because there's never been beef between us. So then she texts me and she's like, oh, I've been left on red also. And I told her, I said, when have you ever been left on red? The only time I've ever left you on red is when you asked me to support you about a fundraiser for your band and I didn't support it. That's the only time you've been left on red, which was one time out of the whole thread of us conversating and having a conversation. That was the one time that I've ever not responded back to her. But she tried to make it seem like I just don't respond back to her. I just leave her on red, which was a lie. And I have the messages to prove that. But at the end of the day, I'm the older sister. I'm big dog, okay? So I'm not finna sit here and bark at the puppy. I'm just not. That's my little sister. I still love her despite all of the little sneaky and slick shit she said on that fucking live. I still love her. I still support her or whatever she do. But at the end of the day, it wasn't my position to broadcast that I had a little sister. That shit still hurt my mama to this day. That shit still hurt me to the day. Hell, I'm still mad as fuck about the shit. And I'm not mad at her, but it's just a constant reminder of the infidelity that my dad had. So it's just like, it's a constant reminder of the betrayal. It's a constant reminder of all of the shit like that he did. And my mama ain't never cheated on my daddy. So for y'all sitting there saying some weird ass shit, my mama has never cheated on my daddy. Never. That nigga was the first nigga she ever had. So you have to imagine how that feels to somebody who, you know what I'm saying, stepped out. My mama ain't never did shit to be stepped out on. And let's talk about it. She's talking about her mama pretty hell. And my mama fine as hell too and still got that nigga. Fuck we talking about. Like, let's talk about it. Like, I ain't like that little sick ass shit, but we gonna let that shit slide. Okay. Part 2 of me addressing my little sister allegations. So yeah, I'm really just kind of going back to the live and some of the things that I seen on the live. So she also said something about the sister tattoo that all me and my 2 other sisters got. Why do you think you was gonna be included on a tattoo when you like 12? You wanted to be added into the tattoo when you got older and you were of age to get a tattoo, then we would have added you. It's not that fucking deep. Me and Ty had the tattoo together. It was just me and Ty at first. Mimi had an opinion about it and wanted to be added, and we went back and got Mimi added. We could have added you, but you've never formally brought this up to us. You're coming to social media about some shit, and you've never told us about the shit. Like the problems that you're having, you're telling us on the shit through social media. You've never formally expressed any of this shit to us. And when it came to recording YouTube videos, you've never asked me or Todd to do no YouTube video. And that's a fact. You have never asked us to do no YouTube video. Never. I didn't even know you was into all of that. So, no, I did not support you on no popcorn. No, I did not buy none of that shit. I ain't support you on no fundraiser, and I'm not. If you want my support, invite me to some shit so I can see you play. Like, that's the support you should want. And when it came to talking about we never posted her on her birthday and we never posted, hell, my daddy just got in me and my sister asked about not posting my fucking mama on her birthday. Like, people be failing to realize I be having a lot going on. I'm not thinking about that shit. Like, if I catch it, I catch it. If I fucking don't, I just don't. It is what it is. But you ain't never text my phone and wish me a fucking happy birthday. So what are we even talking about? Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just be real. It's just giving that you want attention. So I'm giving you the attention that you want. Because all of this shit, I have never heard of none of this shit that you making up and coming up with, ever. Like, you've never had a conversation with me about none of this shit. Never. So it's just giving you one clout. It's giving you one attention. So I really hope that y'all give her the attention that she's seeking, for real. Because this is too much. Everything you said in the live, it was just giving like, oh, they didn't do videos with me. Oh, they didn't do this. Oh, they didn't that. Oh, they didn't this. Oh, they didn't that. Pertaining to social media. Hell, make social media your fucking sisters, because at this point, that's the only fucking thing you give a fuck about. It seemed like me. You don't give a fuck if we got a relationship or not. Then, like I said, you didn't respond to the group chat. I made a sister group chat because that's what you wanted me to do. After we had our conversation, our deep sister conversation, you somebody, oh, I want to have a sister group chat. I want to be close. I want to this. I want to that. So I make the group chat. You don't even fucking respond back. You literally don't even respond back. You don't even acknowledge the shit. So it's just like, stop making up shit like you really give a fuck about having a relationship with us. You don't give a fuck about us. You don't give a fuck about a relationship with us. You don't give a fuck. Said it's not too late to fix the relationship. It is what the fuck it is. We already here. We in it. So let's get through the shit. But I don't know why my little sister feels so entitled to shit. But listen, we ain't finna sit here and talk about this shit too long. I really just addressed some of the shit that I seen in the live and some of the little commentary things that she was saying. At the end of the day, this is not something that we can't come back from. But this is not something I'm finna sit here and keep talking about. At the end of the day, the T was clocked. The shit is still affecting us to this day. So it is what the fuck it is. I hope that me and my sisters can get on the same page and move from this. I would love to have a better relationship with her, but if she don't want a relationship with us, it ain't gotta be one. Hell, it ain't been one this whole fucking time for real. So at the end of the day, I would like to make it better, but if she is just in denial and don't want to make it better, then that's just what it is. At the end of the day, we have two different perspectives on things. We was raised in two different type of households. We were brought up on different things, and that's just what it is. And for all y'all in the comments talking about, I could have reached out to her mama. Reached out to her mama for the fuck? What am I reaching to her fucking mama for? What? What am I reaching out to this girl mama for? Like, she has a fucking dad that she communicates with. So I talk to my fucking dad. I'm not reaching out to her fucking mama. For what? I'm not doing that. Are y'all fucking crazy? Did I just say my mama and her mama don't get along? That means if my mama, I'ma stand with my mama, and she gonna stand with her mama. And that's just what that is. It ain't no, let me go do this and go do that. It's not that. Do y'all really think that, let me just shut the fuck up. Y'all being very naive to the shit. Like, y'all trying to make up an excuse and trying to find solutions. At the end of the day, we found out about this shit when we were older. That's just what the fuck it is. Just as where the fuck it stands. We're not about to sit here and try to be like, oh, y'all could have did this, y'all could have did that. I just said I'm willing to work it out. I'm willing to move forward. She's still young. It ain't the end of the fucking world. The relationship can be repaired. The relationship can be fixed. But she has to want that as well. But I'm not finna go over and beyond to make a fucking statement, and she ain't doing what she supposed to be doing on her fucking end. If we gonna pull the motherfucking tug of war, we both gotta pull the tug of war together. But I'm not finna be the only one towing weight, and then she think I'm finna keep texting her, keep responding back. Like, no, you gotta make an effort. Hey, how are you? Let's start there. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are your nieces? How are my nieces? Hey, when can we go to lunch? Hey, when can we, like, make me feel like you want to be a part of our life. Like, you know how many people that come around, want to get clout, want to do this, want to do that. Like, it's just fucked up how this shit even playing out. It ain't even never been a problem. I've literally never had a problem with this girl. Like, it has never been, like, all the shit that she's telling y'all, I swear to God, I have never heard. Never heard. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If my sister want a relationship with me, she knows she got my number. She can hit my phone. I'm going to answer. I'm going to pick up. I'm never going to not answer the phone for her. If she want to do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, shorty got prom coming up. Did we get an invite this time? No. But part 2 of me.
At the end of the day got to end.
Okay.
This is the side chick.
I am Micaia's mom. I wasn't going to do a video. I wasn't going to address anything. I even told Kai not to address this stuff. But she wasn't the one who started this. She wasn't the one who posted a video about this situation first. She's a child still. I'm the adult. So if there's questions that she has that she may not know or is not her place to tell, and I don't have to address anything. But one thing about it, when it comes to my child, I'm going to defend her. I'm going to have her back. She's a child, and the ones who grew up with her sister, y'all asses in y'all 20s, damn near 30. So for the adults that's coming for her, you can
kiss her ass. I'm her mama. Come for me, baby. Y'all motherfuckers sitting up here talking about shit you don't know. And I'm not even going to bash her dad. Her dad and we're cordial. We're cool. We co-parent very well. So I'm not even going to bash him. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and protect other adults involved for the sake of my child. Kai was brought, like all this was brought to her on Sunday. We was living our regular life, getting ready for prom, going prom dress shopping, getting stuff for her prom. Her phone notifications blowing up, going off, this, that, and the third. I told her, oh, like, let that shit go, let that shit die. But y'all motherfuckers kept coming. And she was even going to leave it alone. She talked to two of her siblings. They had whatever discussion they had, and then one decided to post, and that's fine. Do what they do. That's their life. But just know that all parties were lied to in the beginning. All parties were lied to. And again, it's not bashing her dad whatsoever. He's a great dad. Great dad, great dad, great dad. Always been there, never missed a beat. But I have to tell you, I got to say it, like, his wife did not just, she did not find out about it, about Micaia, when the kids the oldest two, when they were in high school or whatnot. Their mom knew since Micaia was 1 year old. And what they chose to tell their kids, that's them, that's their life, that's their family. Micaia grew up as the only child on my end until she was damn near 10 years old. Keep in mind, everybody had a regular life. So back then, there was no YouTube the way it was, or Facebook, Instagram, all that junk. It was not that. I didn't know this man was married in the beginning. I had no clue. He was with, I'm not even gonna go there. Just know I didn't know. And it's still not to bash him, but I'm not finna sit up here and protect the adults. Like I said, that's what we're not gonna do. A DNA test was giving amongst Kai and her dad when she was 1, and his wife was there. I was there. Once I was brought light to the entire situation, and I knew that other kids were involved, I tried to be cordial. His wife don't even know the story. She don't even know the truth. So over the years, I tried to reach out, like when it was more so for Kai, Mike, and me, because they're close in age. I have invited her to our house at one point in time when we was having Kai a sleepover. Now Mimi has come to her like birthday dinner before, but that was on the behalf of her dad. But I was trying to be cordial, trying to give her an apology, tell her like, hey, not saying that I knew of any. She knows nothing but what he has told her, and that's okay. But once everything was brought to light, I do feel as though once she found out and decided to stay with him, you have to accept everything that comes with him. At one point in time, and this before the little internet thing, before this, Kai, once she met her siblings, she did want to come stay with them. She asked her dad he kept saying he had to ask her, he had to ask her, he had to ask her. She obviously told him no, that Kai couldn't come. He even tried to include Micaia in the very beginning of this, before things got to where it is now. But he was, it brought heat tension between them because her family did not know about Kai, and obviously they didn't know up until y'all just found out. So her family didn't know, so he was protecting her, and that's okay. He fucked up, and he's supposed to protect her. But it was at the cost of Kai missing out on a lot of things. And that's okay, too, because over here, Micaia had a regular life. As you see, like, we had, like, the ones who've been trolling on her Instagram had a whole nother family. And siblings. So, not saying anything too much out the way, but just know that Micaia is not, she didn't start this, she didn't ask for this. This was brought to her attention. She don't go up here making videos addressing people, so she don't know the things to say, what not to say. And it's just like for the adults, again, coming for her, no. And it's a lot of things that I'm not going to say, because this is something that has gotten, like, it's pretty much was over with on our end. Y'all brought this shit up. It was trauma on all ends. It was embarrassment on all ends. And I don't have to go from step by step, detail by detail on her dad in that situation. Like I said, just know all parties involved were lied to. And shit still being said that's a lie. But that's okay. It is what it is. I just don't want y'all to be trying to bash anyone. Micaia can tell her experience with them. No, those girls don't owe her anything, and I've told her that plenty of time. As long as her dad is there, and he's been there, and he's not going nowhere, that's the only thing that matters. And their loyalty is to their mom, and that's okay too. So if it's been times where she was there and purposely not put on video, and that's okay, because that's their platform. Kai never sat up here try to be me. She's worried about the outside relationship with them. And as far as them not acknowledging her the way that she thinks that she should be, she has to, get over that and understand that's their life. And that's their platform. And it is what it is. But I just don't come for my child, Shirley. I'm straight Atlanta. I'm not sitting up here being no fake head Southern Belle. I'm straight Atlanta. For real. In real life. But it is what it is. Just leave her alone.
Because she was not broadcasted like in front of millions of people, just, hey, this is our other sister, if you didn't know. It's a problem. If I would have got on my platform, and any of us would have got on our platforms with millions of followers and would have been like, hey, y'all, this is our other sister, welcome her to the, I feel like it would not, this right here wouldn't been going on. None of this would have been going on. None of it. Nobody would feel no type of way. Nobody would, hell, we'd be a big happy family, It's because she was not broadcasted like in front of millions of people, just, hey, this is our other sister, if you didn't know. It's a problem. If I would have got on my platform, and any of us would have got on our, I wasn't there, but what I was told was that
She used to work for my dad. Now, I don't know how you can work for somebody and not know they was married. I don't understand that. If I'm working for somebody close in hand and I'm around them 24/7, you're going to know their business. Whether they tell you or not. I wasn't there, but just know it was never just all about just, oh, nobody wanted somebody around or nobody tried to have a relationship. We definitely tried it. Was it a successful journey? I don't feel like it was. I feel like it was a thing where we was trying and then it started to feel forced and then both parties just stopped, if that makes sense. Now, I can say this. Let's highlight, because I really want to highlight this situation because there's a lot of dads that are in this same situation and they're never highlighted as a good father. And out of everything that everyone has had to say, everybody has highlighted what a great father my dad is. So let's definitely clap for that. I just feel like at the end of the day,
At the end of the day, they got to end.
everybody made their bed and everybody just needs to lay in it. But just know it was never. Words have been exchanged. I still love my sister and she is still more than welcome to have a relationship with us. If she really wants a relationship with us. Nobody's dodging her. Nobody's not responding to her. Nobody's being weird towards her. But if it's going to be a real relationship, let it be a real, genuine relationship. But don't force it. Just let it genuinely happen. Do your part. And when I see that you're doing your part, I'm going to do my part. I'm not going to let you do your part by yourself and I just look and not acknowledge it. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm like, okay, she's trying. She's doing her part. So let me put in my effort too. And when I see that you're doing your part, I'm going to do my part. I'm not going to let you do your part by yourself and I just look and not acknowledge it. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm like, okay, she's trying. She's doing her part. So let me put in my effort too. But we're not. Words have been exchanged.
All right, everyday people, there you have it. Now, so as I got it, these are the Taylor girls. The oldest, this is the second oldest. Her name is Ty. The first oldest, his name is Daisha. And they started the Taylor girls in high school. They became famous. But before they were famous, their dad couldn't keep his pen in his pocket and his ink in his pen. And when he went and wrote on another woman's paper, okay, he got a baby on his wife. And in the midst of having a baby, he also, his wife was also pregnant. So I understand why his wife is still upset with this situation to this day. And Ty just spilled the tea and said that the side chick, I call her side chick, but she didn't know she was a side chick. But unfortunately, she's a side chick. Okay. She said she worked for her, which is kind of like how do you not know? If you close enough to a person, if you work with somebody, well, unless he don't wear his wedding ring, there's absolutely no way that you cannot know that somebody is married. You know what I mean? Like, you can maybe hide a relationship, but you can't hide being married. Okay? So I think what started this were people in the comments saying, oh, y'all hiding y'all sister. Who is this person? Why y'all not showing her? Mind you, the sister's only 17. She's not on the so she's not around. She's not around them. So people are starting to question like, who is she? Why y'all ain't showing her? Did your daddy have a secret baby? And all the questions start to come out. So now it's getting big. Like, oh my God, they got a whole sister out here, and who hasn't take any heat is the dad. Now the dad does spend time with all the kids. There's even a post on Dacia's page where it says, I'm gonna just show y'all because it might make sense. Because Dacia, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's real. Is it on Dacia's page? I thought it was. Whose page was that on? Oh. No. It's on Ty's page. Ty Taylor. All right. So it's on Ty Taylor's page. It's funny. You say, I know y'all family dinner quiet as F. This was after the situation. Damn, she just one-armed the baby. Look, one-armed the baby again. I ain't gonna lie, I be doing my baby like that, but. So this is the father, this is the wife. These are the two Taylor girls.
Okay.
Family dinner, quiet. Yeah. So, ultimately this started with the dad sleeping with her again. It's not anyone's fault but the dad. And they've handled it fairly well. The wife stayed with the dad. A lot of people were coming for the wife, like, why would you stay with him if he had a whole baby? And yeah, stay out of people's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wife she the wife. Hell, she could be mad all day long. She don't have to not be mad. She don't need to stop being mad, you know? And the wife. Now, would you want your husband's side baby coming to your house? It would take me some time. Maybe. Well, I'm not a woman, but if my woman had a baby by another guy while we're married, first of all, playing beat it up, or we going to that clinic. What do you mean? But if you married, you don't know if it's yours or if it's his. So do I want to knock off my baby? No. But if my wife was pregnant by another man and she didn't know who the daddy was, I'd be like, baby might gotta go. I wouldn't. I'm not. But it's either that or both of y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You and the baby. Go be with him. Because why are you cheating with? Why are you cheating with somebody else? Go be with them, and you get pregnant. Even if you wasn't pregnant, you know what I'm saying? We done. But either way it go, what are y'all gonna do? Like, are y'all gonna sit around? You gonna stick by your husband? Are you gonna invite this kid around? Are you gonna try to befriend the mother? Like the side chick, I keep calling her a side chick, but she say she didn't know she was a side chick. She said she's reached out to the mother to try to make everything okay. But like I said, do you fault the mother for being upset and saying, "Nah, I don't rock like that"? You know what I mean? and she's well within her rights. But again, the key when it comes to the kids, that's when the father's like, man, I can't successfully be the father that I want to be. I can't have my kids over like I want them to be because I cheated on my wife and got another woman pregnant. And it makes her uncomfortable to see that baby. And that's his wife. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing. Well, it's not a bad thing to the wife. And him protecting his wife because he wants to keep a happy home, you know what? Just leave his ass down. I mean, now, I'll put it like this. If I was with somebody who didn't want me to have a relationship with my kid, regardless if I cheated on you or not, I'll just have to take my losses and go about my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna half-ass with my kid because I messed up. Because I messed up, my kid don't deserve to be, not invited to birthday parties, not, having sleepovers with, with their siblings and stuff like that. Like the fact that they had to meet out somewhere. She couldn't just come and stay at their house because the dad, the mom was still upset about the situation because she didn't want her husband's side chick's baby coming and staying the night at her house. Side chicks don't care as to side chicks don't. I don't know. It's just yeah. You see her snatch the baby arm. She just one armed the baby. That's funny. But yeah, man, crazy situation. It's the family was put in a crazy situation because of the dad's actions, and that's just a fact, you know. But anyway, shout out to the Taylor girls, man. All beautiful family, the beautiful kids, beautiful side chick. All y'all just, life is life right now for y'all. But and it's really the comments. The comments and the commenters, people commenting on their business is really what opened this up and got them to speak. And it shouldn't have gotten that far. And then they did talk behind the scenes, but then when they started speaking about it publicly, we talk behind the scenes, but then all of a sudden you wanna, throw fuel on the fire by now discussing it on your platform. Like, I don't think that was right, but it is what it is. Man, everyday people, I have 2 videos coming tomorrow. 2 good videos. One of them is a throwback. I actually recorded this like 2 years ago, but I'm gonna show y'all the video because I want y'all to check out the video. I want y'all to see the situation. Is a guy who got kicked out of his wife kicked him out of his own apartment, but they were separated, and then she got him kicked out of his own apartment. So the reason why I want y'all to watch that is because I finally got an interview with the official me on YouTube, and we talk about his crazy situation. So watch the crazy situation, and then watch the interview about the crazy situation. I don't know if I might drop it all in one day. I think I might drop the past reaction that I did. I might drop that first, and then I'm gonna drop our interview after that, right after that. So, everyday people, man, thank you all for joining. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on live here tomorrow. Peace.